Just want to point something out really quickly. If you see this person's comment, I just want to respond to them regarding what they had to say. They told me not to take this personally, but these kinds of videos made without a little bit of research or some reflection before posting are the worst for the Mandela Effect community, blah, blah, blah. They said it's why it's so hard to be taken seriously. And he said it clearly says on the capture of my own video, Season 39, 2013. Yeah, that's when it aired. That's when it aired. That's what it says under the description. They put the air date of all of these vintage videos. I don't even hardly watch SNL anymore, but this video had been in my recommendations so many different various times. And I watched it about 3 times in all since over the many years that it's been on YouTube. And here's the Mandela effect of it. This is the Mandela effect. Not the fact that it just got uploaded because it was from 2013. That wasn't the Mandela effect. What the Mandela effect was is the fact that they stated it was uploaded for the first time. And some people, I had just seen it in my recommendations a few weeks ago and a few months ago. While other people in the comments section, now this guy is saying, it's obvious it's been online before and no one is saying otherwise. No one, so why the frick are you calling it an ME? Well, let me tell you why I'm calling it a Mandela effect. A Mandela effect is the phenomenon that happens when different people have different memories, and some of it seemingly didn't happen that way, and someone will remember it being taken down while I remember watching it yesterday. Well, for some of those people, in the comment section, if you read in the comments, they say, I wondered why this was taken down several years ago. Well, if it were taken down several years ago, how did I see it in my recommendations or watch it a few weeks ago or a few months ago? Tell me that. Thus, Mandela effect. Your opinion is your opinion. That's fine. I respect and love everyone. Moving on from that. I just wanted to point out and get the time out to give my opinion, to give my point of view on it. There are people in the comment section that said, man, I wondered, I haven't seen this video in 6 months. Another person said, I haven't seen this video in a year. I've been looking for this video since it aired. Some people have been looking for it forever and can't find it. Some people have been looking for it because they said it had been removed several months ago. It was removed last year. For some people, they said it was removed a year ago. Here's the Mandela effect part for me. For me, it was never removed. And I wondered why, a few days ago, it was re-uploaded. Then I go to find that you can't find the video on YouTube, except to have been uploaded for the first time on the 18th. So that is the Mandela effect. That for me and many others, it was uploaded at different times and taken down at different times. But for me, it never got taken down. I seen it in my recommendations up until a few weeks ago, and I had watched it even a few months ago. Yet for other people, they've been looking for it for years, some of them months, and it's been gone. That's the Mandela effect. That's the definition of a Mandela effect, pretty much. That's why it's an ME for me. So for this person's comment, I decided to give my contradiction on it, and I have, the right to give my point of view on it, and this is my memory. You can stick to yours, whatever. And no, I don't really watch SNL because of their political rhetoric. I don't watch hardly any of the political crap that's on TV anymore, but every once in a while will watch a few skits if they're just part of the sketches, or, I'll watch a little bit of it. Last couple of weeks ago, it was pretty good because they just did an actual cold open without being political, which Mueller is supposed to be his name for me, not Mueller. And just as I was watching Jason Christopher, I was trying to tune into his video a little while ago, and they had a lot of truth in that video. So many things could be different for so many people. Like you look at various, there's suddenly new royals popping up for some people. There's suddenly new that have been there all that time. They even have an entire backstory, and it's like someone's glitching reality for us. But in other cases, we know it's like we literally shifted. This other guy was talking on the phone and stated, hey, man, when I thought, I mean, we were, a few years ago, we all felt this ascension happening. We all felt this ascension process happening. We felt like we were moving to a new earth, a new age, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, we just moved to another earth? That's it? But, you know, I feel prophetically, I do feel prophecies happening right now, and it seems to be happening at a rapid rate right now. It seems like it's possible that it could be legit this time. It could be legitimately happening, but we'll have to wait it out and see. We'll have to see what's going on, because may the Lord protect us. That's all I can say. So I mean, you never know, but it does seem like things are escalating to a pivotal point. I still feel 2030 is significant, but we'll see if it even lasts that long, with the eclipse coming in 2024, with all of this happening. And there's so many things that they seem to say, oh, it's been that way all this time now. Or, like, for example, that black hole discovery. You know, it just happened. I remember that long ago. I remember that discovery many different times already, and now it's big news. The moon, the water on the moon, they talked about it a while back like it was a huge discovery back during 2015. It was a huge discovery. And then they said before then there could be water on the moon. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, there's always been water on the moon. We've known that. Just like Jason Christopher stated in his recent video, his live stream I was watching earlier. That's exactly it. The phases of the moon are wrong. How can you have the man on the moon if the moon doesn't have that crescent shape that it should? It doesn't, you know, like the DreamWorks logo. The DreamWorks logo would be completely wrong in the reality around us. So, all of these things right there should wake people up to this phenomenon being a real thing. Other people, they just look and go, oh, you know, okay, whatever, what can you do about it? What the heck, you know, whatever, move along. But you gotta actually look at things and actually, you know, you need to actually pay attention to reality, or the reality around you, and just know that you just got to know that there's more to things than what people think, and the veil is lifting, and people are awakening, but I don't know how many, but people are awakening. They try to continue to like, for example, that the black person individual that threw the white child off of this balcony in a mall. If that had been the other way around, they would have been crying racism on the news. But they haven't even mentioned it on the world news because it was the other way around. Just like this black individual who does YouTube videos, he mentioned several individuals of African descent, black people, mentioned that they felt the same exact way. And if it had been the other way around, they would have been trying to fuel racism and blame the president somehow. And they continue to try to spread this hate and negativity, and they didn't tell the whole picture. Yes, the president said, oh my word, I'm effed. He said that. Hey, I'm screwed. Well, they didn't show the whole picture. What they were stating is, what he stated beforehand was the fact that if they'd actually show the whole thing on the news, the media's taking it out of proportion and showing. I even fell for it at first and thought that, you know, that's all he stated. Like, you know, his presidency's over. What he was stating before that, they didn't show, and what he stated after, they wouldn't show. What he stated before was, with all of this digging they're doing, I'm not going to have time to get anything done. They're going to keep me from being able to do anything. And he said, might as well say my presidency is over. I'm screwed. And then at the end, he stated that that with all of this going on, usually when these investigations take place, it keeps the president from being able to do any actions. And that's basically what he was talking about. He wasn't saying he was guilty of everything they were putting at him. He was stating that, now, he should have had a better choice of words. He really should have had a better choice of words. I wouldn't have said OMG, and being in the professional spotlight, I mean, you know, professional point of view, you really need to conduct yourself in a more professional manner that way. But he says whatever pops in his mind. When he comes on, and he has said some very funny things in the past, and he has said some very truthful things. He's not afraid to speak his mind. It's been an entertaining ride, basically. But the thing is, when we have one of those regular old politicians back in there, they'll just be another puppet. And for once, we have someone that speaks and thinks for themselves instead of being controlled. He doesn't care what people think of him, and he doesn't care what he says. He just says what he thinks. But anyway, moving back to this original topic. This person was stating that I had no knowledge of what I was talking about. Yeah, I did. For me, the video was uploaded many years ago. I had seen it many times in my recommendations. I'm not saying that it wasn't uploaded already years ago, or that wasn't when it aired. I know the original air date was in 2013. You can see that in the description. What I was saying was I had just seen it in my recommendations a few weeks ago, and I had watched it a few months ago, while for other people it had been gone for years and months. That's the Mandela effect. Say whatever you will, but that is the ME. Anyway, I love you all. Big shout out to everyone. I'm trying to get my account in order, working and everything. Everything's been kind of crazy, so I've got to get everything back in working order, but I haven't really felt like doing much. I haven't felt like talking much online. I've been having confection and feeling bad, and it's just been really blah lately. But anyway, peace and much love. I just wanted to talk a little bit about, first of all, this person's comment and a little bit about the Mandela effect. I love you all. Peace. Bye. Sorry about the swear word they left there, but guess I could have blurted it out, but just wanted to show their comment and give my 2 cents on it, my opinion. So much love. I still love you all. Bye. I'll talk later. Peace.